So this is a slide from Deloitte, which I've readapted here. But this basically brings to bear, some of the forces at work, right? That are accelerating change in financial services. So number one, you have, broadly changing customer expectations. You have younger customers that are either millennials or post-millennials that are extremely comfortable with using mobile device and technology to perform their daily banking operations. And banks have to basically move from just managing risk to removing the friction in the customer journey. And this is something we'll discuss when we talk about the retail banking and digital banking portions. And 37% of Gen Y customers now are very comfortable using non-traditional banks or fintechs, who are basically startups or mid-range companies that are leveraging technology to do what banks are doing, but doing it in a very different way. And as a response to these fintechs, there's a significant threat of disruption and disintermediation, which is 37% of bank executives now have to upgrade their IT infrastructure to basically be more like the fintechs. So we've seen that a lot in North America, Europe, and in Asia, where digital incubators are being set up that bring together a lot of typically more younger approaches to how you look at technology without the focus of technical debt. At the same time, you've got massive amount to spend in risk-related technology projects. And this risk encompasses three different areas. Number one, the traditional risk as it's understood in terms of credit risk, market risk, operations risk, which is how you lend to people, your counterparty risks, but also fraud, which is anti-money laundering fraud, credit card fraud. At the same time, there's cyber risk. We'll talk about all three in the over the course of the program. But the idea is that you have significant threat that's being pushed in terms of bad actors, bad apples trying to steal from the bank or trying to commit fraud at massive scale. And there is more of a focus on using technologies such as big data, AI/ML to spot risk earlier in the transaction cycle. And that's something that bank executives and you as an executive, whether on the IT side or the business side, are going to be grappling with in terms of how are you best in class in terms of detecting and eliminating risk before you lose a large amount of dollars or euros or rupees or whatever it is, yen, to risk.